got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh, baby.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. Today is a collab that is hosted by Tiffany over at Small Town 6. Her link will be linked in my description box down below. Today's video is baking with the kiddos. So for the holidays every year, this is the second year that she's doing it, where we are showing you all a recipe that we are doing baking with the kiddos. So for today's recipe, I feel like I wanted to give you guys more than one, just because Christmas is very special and you sometimes gather together as a family. And I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to make one of these recipes. And I'm also going to be making a Christmas bread, and you'll just have to stay tuned and watch to see what else I make. So I'm going to be making white chocolate peppermint pretzel crisp. This literally takes all of 10 minutes. So this is something that is very flavorful, and it's also surprisingly addicting. It's a salty sweet treat that makes everyone happy. It's perfect for Christmas parties and teachers and neighbor gifts. So this is a quick candy snack Christmas cuisine type of recipe where you will need 12 ounces of almond bark, which is a total of 6 cubes. You'll also need 5 to 6 regular sized peppermint candy canes. You'll also need 1 8-ounce bag of pretzel crisps, and you will need 3 to 4 drops of mint extract, so no more than 1/8 of a tablespoon. So what you want to do first is like line a cookie sheet with parchment paper or wax paper and just set it to the side. You'll crush your candy canes as you just seen, putting them in a Ziploc bag and hitting them with something hard like a large spoon or an ice cream scoop, or a large rolling pin works great as well. In a medium-sized microwave-safe bowl, you'll melt the almond bark, and if the almond bark is at room temperature, then it should only take about 45 seconds, but just melt it in increments of 15 seconds until it's melted and smooth, or you can melt it in increments of 30 seconds until it's melted and smooth. So next you're going to add in the 3/4 of crushed candy canes to the melted almond bark. Once the almond bark comes out of the microwave, give it a good stir so that everything is all mixed up together. Like I said, you want to put in 3 or 4 drops of mint extract. If yours does not come with a drop like mine did not, just basically measure it yourself and just be very mindful of how much 3 or 4 drops would be. What you want to do next is go ahead and mix that all in, and then you're going to add that 3/4 cup of the crushed candy canes. So about 5 or 6 candy canes is going to give you about 3/4 cup, and you're going to add it into the melted almond bark and you'll mix it thoroughly. Next, go ahead and you'll add in your pretzel crisps. So the one thing that I didn't do was put the melted almond bark into a bigger bowl, and so I just little by little did that until I was like, you know what, forget it, I'm gonna add it into this. So eventually I did add in everything that I needed into this bigger red bowl, just so that everything was coated evenly. You want to mix it until all of the pretzels are coated and with the candy cane mixture, so the almond bark, the candy canes, and the mint extract. And then you will spread the coated pretzels out onto parchment paper or wax paper lined on a cookie sheet, and you can sprinkle the remaining crushed candy canes on top of the pretzel crisps. And if you want it to cool faster, you can put it into a refrigerator, or you can just leave it out for a couple hours and it will set just fine. So one thing about this is that definitely place one by one, because when doing this and letting it just sit, it all crumbled up together. And one thing I will say is I hope that you enjoy this recipe and that you learn from me, because this was the first time that I made it, and I did not put them out one by one because there were so many, and then there were smaller pieces that I really did not want to let go of. I tried to take the smaller pieces or the broken pieces out so that the bigger pieces could lay individually, which I should have done that, but I didn't. Like I said, hope you guys learned from me, and let's get ready to move on to the next recipe.
I'll be making plans, make you understand. I'm not gonna play it safe. Gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow still
So Sky's here, she wants to help. So she's gonna get ready to get everything ready that we need. We need the measuring cups.
Yeah, measuring
and
cups.
those just came in the mail the other day. Cups ready. This just came in from Amazon. I will have this linked in my description box down below. It comes with 1/8, 1/4, half a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, half a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon, 1/4 cup, 1/3 cup, half a cup, 2/3 cup, 3/4 cup, and 1 cup. This is one grateful thing because I never had 2/3 cup or 3/4 cup in my measuring cups. And yeah, so she has her whisk, and then we have the crushed candy canes, we have the white baking chips, the semi-sweet baking chips, 1 egg, vanilla, sugar, flour, sea salt, and brown sugar. Let's just get to add in half a cup of unsalted butter. It needs to be salted and at room temperature, so we're just going to heat it up in the microwave for 15 seconds. We have the butter. We're now going to add in the sugar, which is half a cup, and we're also going to add in the brown sugar, which is 1/3 cup. We're gonna get ready to add in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. We're gonna add in the egg. We got a separate bowl where we're gonna whisk in the flour, the sea salt, and the baking soda. Our 1.5 cup of flour that we're gonna put in here. So we're gonna measure half a teaspoon of sea salt. So we also need baking soda, so we're gonna measure out half a teaspoon of that. So you're gonna mix your dry ingredients into your wet ingredients. And now you get to add in the 3/4 cup of the regular chocolate chips. Add in the 3/4 cup of the white ones as well. Add some crushed candy canes into our 1/4 cup mix. So we need about 1/4 plus a tablespoon. Measure the crushed peppermint into both, and then she's gonna put it in. So go ahead and mix up your stuff, and then we're gonna put it into the refrigerator to chill for about 15 to 30 minutes. And you want to seal it tightly up to 3 days before baking. Okay, so our timer for the peppermint chocolate chip cookies have went off. I am now going to roll the dough into balls or use a cookie scoop, and I'm going to put it onto parchment paper, and we'll bake these for 10 to 12 minutes until they're like slightly golden. The key here is to not overbake these. They might not look done, but they really are, and just allow several minutes to cool before transferring to your mouth or a cooling rack. Okay, that's a good size. Our cookies are out of the oven. Just look at them, they look really good. Good enough to eat. Okay, so I'm getting out my last batch of the peppermint chocolate chip cookies, and I hope that you all go and make them as well. They look really good. Me and the kiddos are about to try them. But all right, so let's get ready to give these a try. Go ahead and get one, and I'll get one as well.
They try good, minty. Very juicy.
They are minty and chocolatey.
They're juicy. Put the chocolate.
recipe number 2 calls for 1 bag of popcorn, some crushed candy canes, and almond bark. We only need 3 bars broken into. We have our 3 pieces of almond bark. Let's go ahead and get that going first. Heating it on 30 seconds. So we're gonna put the popcorn in for about 1 minute and 30 seconds. All right, so our popcorn is popped. All right, so we've ate enough of the popcorn. And I got out most of the kernels, but it's no guarantee. So Sky's gonna get ready to
Pour it in.
pour the white chocolate and the peppermints in, and then she'll mix it up.
Okay.
The kids will not stop eating the popcorn.
It tastes so good.
Mix it up.
Okay.
But in the meantime, be sure to check out the playlist linked in my description box down below. Give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube knows that you all enjoyed this video. And make sure that you're subscribed, because I do a lot of things such as baking, cooking, cleaning, and vlogs, lifestyle vlogs. I also do things such as unboxing and ambassador brand material. Thanks guys so much for watching.